Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video was unintentional. So on my Instagram I just was feeling a little bit low the other day and I was like, oh my god, I've got my exam today. I was just like feeling really drained from uni and I thought, right, I was inspired by Self Love Live on Instagram and I was like, right, I put a little question poll on my stories and was like, right, everyone hit me up with your worst sex experiences, worst sex stories, go, go, go. And I thought people were just going to send in some little tame ones. Like, there were some, but most of you went fucking in. The juicy details, sharing your intimacies, and I was cackling. I was literally pissing myself on my Instagram stories and everyone was loving it. I literally got tons and tons, so I was like, right, I need to make this into a video. I think everyone needs to hear this. I spent most of my evening laughing yesterday, so I thought, right, look at all of these. I'm not going to go too close because I don't want to expose anyone. But literally, I thought I would share some of my favourites with you, just for you to laugh at too. So I'm going to include some that I had on Insta as well, some that I did share, and then some other ones as well. Excuse my ratchet nails, but here we are. I got cum in my eye, and my mum thought I had a serious infection. I told her it was makeup. Oh my god, I know so many girls included. One night stand licked my face mid-sex, as in chin to forehead. Oh my god, I think I'd be sick. Like the smells of like alcohol breath and anyway. Imagine someone licking you from chin to forehead. I fell asleep on my boyfriend twice when we were having sex drunk during graduation. That's not too bad. Like, I feel like a lot of people fall asleep during sex. I hope he didn't carry on going though. I slept with a guy and he literally counted down before he came. Was so weird. Oh my god, I would have cringed so much. Oh, 2, 1. Woo! Did you ever point it out? Like, I think I would have said, why are you doing that? Giving my first ever blowjob, he came in my mouth and I spat it back on his tummy. Tummy! I don't know why the word tummy makes me laugh. Oh god, that's hilarious. That is funny. I guess if you weren't prepared, it's only human nature to fight back, you know. A lad had a finger in my ass, took it out and wanted me to suck on it. And I realised it had shit on. Oh god, I would honestly vom. Like, the embarrassment from having my shit on someone else's finger, plus the whole them trying to make me suck. Oh, I just can't. Oh, I've actually got shivers. I feel for you, girl. Another had drunk sex in the dark, slipped it in, turned the light on, blood everywhere. So many people have said this, that they've had sex, they were on their period and they didn't realise that the sex was hurting and then they turned the light on and there was blood everywhere. There's been so many of those stories, so guys and gals, you aren't alone. Oh my god. Loads of ones involving periods, which is interesting. By the way, I'm not judging anyone for any of these stories. I find them hilarious and think it's jokes. Forgot I had my period cup in. My boyfriend obviously didn't want to say something and felt weird at the time. Realised halfway through sex it was stuck so far up me and it took a lot to get it out. I can't imagine like an object being stuck inside me. A lot of you guys said that condoms have been stuck inside you too, which scares the shit out of me. Luckily that's never happened to me, but oh my god, like I was just cringing. Like, imagine trying to pull something. Or you guys have been through it all. Only flat rule was no sex in the kitchen. A chunk of wall was missing where the table was. They don't know. Wait, what? I'm assuming this is a uni student. Their flat had a rule that there was no sex in the kitchen. Obviously, community area. Obviously that turned some people on. These guys clearly had sex in there but kept it hush hush. Chunk of wall was missing where the table was. They don't know. So how did you, like what the fuck were you doing to have knocked a segment of the wall out? Can anyone else, am I just being a little bit innocent here? But what would make the wall come out from having sex? Maybe the table smashed into the wall? I don't know. Boyfriend fell asleep whilst going down on me. Hope you slapped him awake. First time a guy went down on me, he farted really loud and I was just like, that's funny. I feel like there's a lot of like farting and queefing and stuff in these, in some of these stories, but I don't think that's so abnormal. Queefing has such like a negative connotation around it, but it's literally just trapped air from like the way a penis has gone into the vagina. So obviously I know it is seen as embarrassing, like I get why people are embarrassed, but at the end of the day, like it literally can't be helped. Please don't be embarrassed of you queefing, it's natural. First time I squirted, I thought I'd peed myself. I was so drunk and cried, I was so embarrassed. Relate, and a lot of people will relate to that one. I slipped slipped in the shower whilst having sex and cracked my head open. There was blood everywhere. I would have fainted. I can't even imagine cracking my head open normally, let alone in like steamy sex in the shower. Oh God. A condom got lost inside of me and my ex had to search around inside to find it. Like I said, that makes me really freak out. A guy threw up on my floor and then thought I would want to continue afterwards. Fuck that. Stinky sick breath. Got drunk, went to a hotel with my ex and I gave him a blowjob and he shit himself. The blowjob was so good, he shit himself. Jordan messaging me saying these are mad. He just slapped me hard out of nowhere. Had a mark for days. Obviously there's no context behind that, so I don't know what was going on. I hope it was okay. I hope he didn't get too hurt. I farted in his face whilst changing positions. We laughed it off, so all good. Yeah, like I said, farting's normal. Like I feel like when stuff's going on down there, you know, it happens, doesn't it? Obviously it is embarrassing, but like in the moment, no one really gives a fuck about that stuff. This one really killed me. I broke a random guy. I broke a random guy's penis and ended up spending 4 hours in A&E with a stranger. A random guy's penis. I'm guessing it was a one-night stand or something. And something happened. Oh, broke his penis. Ouch. He was this is disgusting. I feel like I keep going from like cackling laughing to like vomiting. He was sweaty as fuck. It poured off his head like a river and told me he loved me and shat on my floor. If that's a one night stand, that is so creepy. Like imagine someone sleeping with someone on one night and them telling them they love you, you've never met them before, and then him shitting on your floor. My boyfriend's mum caught us. I was so embarrassed. I got up really fast, then forgot I was butt naked. Yeah, I really feel for you on those ones. I think they're the worst when people catch. I slept with a guy who made us stop halfway so we could sniff a line of cocaine. Oh, this one, honestly, creasing at this one on my stories. He said, I want to feel your cum with my pussy. I had to pretend I didn't hear it. Oh no, I'm so deceased. I don't know how you pretended not to hear that. I think I would burst out laughing and be like, sorry, we're gonna have to stop now because what the fuck did you just say? I literally lost a butt plug. It got sucked dead inside me and I cried whilst trying to push it out. There were a few butt plugs actually in these stories. That one killed me. I cannot think of anything more painful than trying to squeeze a butt plug out my ass. I think you should put that on your CV. I dislocated my jaw giving a blowjob in my first week at uni. Not fun telling this to the paramedics. Someone's put the fact I'm 20 and still haven't done it. That little emoji that I use too often. That's fine. That is fine. Like I have people I know that are 20, 21, older that haven't had sex. It's absolutely fine. Don't feel like there's a pressure to have sex at a certain age. I know there is. I know that I would feel the same pressure, but it is normal. It's just because sex, like a lot of people have sex at different times in their lives. People have different hormone like spurts at different times as well. Wait for the person that you want to do it with. If you want to have sex on a one night stand, if you want to, like, please don't feel like there's any pressure to have sex a certain way at a certain time with a certain person at a certain age, period. I think all these stories are so funny, like afterwards, like telling them, like me reading them, it's hilarious. But if I was in any of these scenarios, I probably would have just been as embarrassed or, you know, as humiliated as you guys are. It's just so funny to hear everyone's stories, and I think they are just funny to like look back on, especially when you're like older. You'll be like, oh my god, remember the time the butt plug got stuck on my arse. Having great sex and asked my boyfriend if he liked my big dick. Me and the ex were having sex in the shower and he slipped, fell and broke his wrist. Condom came off inside me but didn't realise for over a day. Pulling it out was not fun. How did you not realise over a day that it was stuck inside? First time getting laid, some wee girl tore the top of my cock off with a tongue piercing. Like ones the boys send in like make me feel like I have a penis and like it's being chopped off for some reason when anyone says anything, so it really like makes me cringe. I got sneezed on while having sex, not attractive. A lot of people have thrown up giving blowjobs, which I think is fair. Like something's gonna set off your gag reflex no matter what it is if it goes down your throat, so God. Obviously it's embarrassing though, like I would have died too. On top, for the first time my hip dislocated. I had to lie there butt naked as my boyfriend relocated it. Ouch. Someone said this, the way they've worded it's funny. Went too hard giving a blowjob, did a little chunder, rookie error. And a kiss. I was on top and my head hit on the shelves and I got a concussion. What a mood. We didn't close the curtains properly, the apartment across saw us, and it was my cousin. bum. A boy tried to put it in my bum, so I said no. He started getting dressed and asked where the toilet was, and he just left. That is so savage. I cut my boyfriend's dick off with my braces. Ow. The guy asked for me to say "ya" in a posh accent every time he thrusted. Was giving him a blowjob, pulled away for a second, and a cum shot went up my nose. Ouch. I imagine that burnt so much. You know, like when you, like water goes up your nose when you're in a swimming pool, like, and that burns. Like, I can't even imagine, like, the power of a cum shot going up your nose. Friend walked in whilst I was having sex to tell me my other mate had passed out drunk. This is one of the ones that tickled me the most. As a new mum, I squirted my husband in the eye with breast milk when he squeezed my boob. Oh, that is such a mood. It's so cute though, like your little husband squeezing your boob. I'm actually so weird. You can kill me if you want to. Friend walked in whilst I was having sex to tell me my other mate had passed out drunk. Had sex with my boyfriend outside my old secondary school for a few minutes. For a few minutes? What? Oh god. Was having it in the car until someone came and knocked asking if we'd seen their dog. What the fuck? Where were you? I'd love to know. Like, was it a public place? I know a lot of people get off to public place sex. Yeah, I'd love to know a little bit more about that one. Like, whereabouts were you? Was it evening? Was it in the middle of the day? We having sex in the middle of the day. So I was like, where's my dog? Because first of all, I thought you'd be in a car having sex in the evening, but not many people walk their dog when it's like dark, so I'm assuming it is a public place. I am absolutely done with all of you. No, I actually really appreciate all those messages because those stories were jokes. They literally made my entire day. Like, as soon as I finished my exam, I just felt in a bit of a shit mood. I feel like this week's been super intense with like work, deadlines, upcoming exams, just feeling a little bit demotivated with uni and student life. So yeah, those really made my day. So thank you so much if you did send any of your stories in. Obviously they'll be all kept anonymous in this video. Just thanks for making my day. I hope it made some of yours as well. So I love how open everyone was. I was like, yes girls. Yeah, it just made me happy because I'm like so open about stuff like that, and to see loads of people getting involved and sharing their stories and knowing that lots of these people aren't alone, because some of very similar stories were coming up, and especially with like the condoms, the butt plugs, you know, like throwing up on dicks, you know, all that stuff. It's happened to a load of people, so hope that made you feel less alone as well if you were involved in this video. Hit the thumbs up if you want me to do this more. I'd definitely love to do more, like, not confession style videos, because I know a lot of people are doing those at the minute, but more specific ones like worst sex stories or stuff like that, and I ask on my Instagram, because that would be so fun. Like, I found that a lot, like, I didn't even expect this to be a video, but it just turned out to be something super fun and exciting and enjoyable. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe down below if you're new, and I will see you very soon for a brand new vid. Bye!